If you feel like you're a hoarder, listen up. A recent study looked at the role of memories in discarding objects when looking at individuals with hoarding disorder and those without. Find out what they discovered and my number one tip for overcoming hoarding on this episode of the Dr. K Show. I'm Dr. Karthik Ramanan. I help ambitious individuals end self-criticism with tools and strategies to create optimal everyday mental health. If you're new here and you know that you need to get out of your own way to execute on the things that you care about in life, I'm here for you. I encourage you to subscribe right now. It's showtime. Hoarding is described as a problem where individuals have significant difficulty letting go of possessions. We've all heard stories of hoarders, and though not everybody who holds on to items excessively qualifies for a diagnosis of hoarding disorder as per the DSM-5, most of us probably hold on to more than we need to. A recent study out of the University of Bath looked at 27 individuals who met the clinical criteria for hoarding disorder and compared them to 28 individuals in the control group. And they wanted to see the differences there might be between the two groups in terms of their memories and their effect on hoarding. Participants were asked to recall what memories came up the last time they threw away items or tried to throw away items at home. They found the group that met the clinical criteria for hoarding disorder had a different relationship with objects than those without. Both groups experienced positive memories when throwing away valued items, whether it was memories of acquiring that thing or memories of a person or event that was tied to that object. The control group, the ones without the hoarding problem, actually had mechanisms to avoid these positive memories when throwing items away. Whether or not that's good, I'll leave that to you. But what was interesting was both groups were asked to talk about memories that came up when throwing away low-value items. Here, the control group basically had none. The hoarding group had a similar memory recall reaction to when throwing away high-value items. And that's why they struggle to throw away anything, not just high-value things. For those with hoarding disorder, the researchers talk about potential avenues for treatment using cognitive behavioral therapy. I've got another idea, but first, are you getting value out of this? If so, smash that like button right now. Remember when I said that the control group seemingly avoided positive memories when throwing away high-value things? Personally, I feel our positive memories are valuable and ought to be cherished. Don't you think? So here's my tip. You don't have to keep extra things. You don't want to lose out on your memories. We're in the greatest era of human technology right now where most of us are blessed to have a camera with seemingly unlimited picture storage at our fingertips. Take pictures, as many as you want. Relive those memories as you take those pictures, and then donate or dispose of the item. People tend to find that the picture of the object brings back those positive memories just as much as having the object itself. Question of the day: do you hoard? If you feel like being awesome, let me know in the comments section below. Today's Progress Success is brought to you by my wonderful parents. While going through our family's items at their house recently, they used the approach that I just mentioned. They took the pictures, kept the memories, and didn't keep the items. I think as a lot of us grow, we want simplicity, but we want to keep our positive memories. We can indeed have it all. You love to hold on to things, I hear. That's okay. I'm holding on to my fantasy football championship rings and belts from previous years, and I don't even necessarily remember who all I beat to get these things. We hold on to these things because they bring us good memories, positive memories, happy memories, nostalgic memories. And that's okay, we just don't have to hold on to all of them. What's not okay is holding on to so many items that it affects your everyday mental health or maybe even strokes the flames of self-criticism. There is an easier way. Take out your phone, take out your fancy camera, take pictures to your heart's content. Archive these pictures on your computer or with your favorite cloud service. Put them in a virtual album. Print some of them out if you really wish, but recognize that the photo of the item can bring about the same positive memory as the item itself. You don't have to block your flow. You don't have to harm your everyday mental health by keeping so many things that eventually it ends up stressing you out. You can have it all. Take the photos, keep your memories, donate or discard the items. When we simplify our space, we simplify our life, and we find true inner happiness. I believe in your greatness.